Breaking news, my wonderful people, it is really happening. Reveals his experience working with Peter Obi, Wike, and Atiku. The ex-Kano State Governor revealed very shocking information with regards to his experience. And if you know him very well, he's one of the persons that Atiku went to Kano to receive. The thing is becoming a real issue right now as more people are beginning to see that, Peter Obi is the real deal, or maybe the real deal as, more Nigerians, both home and abroad, they want change. And the former politicians, I want to call them, still think the game is still the same. The rule has changed, yet they still want to stay on that same old path and do those things they normally do. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. My experience working with Peter Obi, Wike, and Atiku, ex-Governor Shekarau, reveals. The former governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekarau, has shared details of his work experience with three prominent political figures in Nigeria ahead of his 2023 presidential election. Speaking on AIT News, Nelson Wike, former boss, revealed how Peter Obi stood out during the period of relating closely. Peter Obi is a very decent man, honest and truthful, someone we can trust. Addressing the topic, Shekarau said, Nyesom Wike worked with me when I was the Minister of Education. He was the minister when I was the Minister of Education and he was the Minister of State Education. We worked harmoniously together and I found him to be a team player. He cooperated with me as a senior minister and we had a very good time together. We had interacted since then and we understand ourselves. I often call him my younger brother. I'm sure he will listen to me when I reach out to him soon. This is not my first relationship with Atiku. I was a first-time governor when he was a second tenor vice president and we got along very well despite being members of different parties at the time. I used to consult Atiku and contract him. I felt we had a really all-round relationship despite our party differences. Despite our party differences at the time, it was about progress, serving the people. I cooperated with Atiku. I know Atiku on a personal level. He continued, I have very good friends and political associates in Southeast across political parties. Peter Obi was a very good friend. I was the chairman of the former PDP Governors Forum and was about 30. Peter Obi was one of our members and we had meetings in my house. I recall Peter Obi was often one of the earlier arrival. He does not attend meeting late. One of the early arrivals during such meeting, we had mutual respect and understanding. He's a very focused man. So this man just gave a rundown, brief, reveal of these people, the relationship he's had with them and what he feels about them. Okay, what he thinks about each of them and how he thinks, honestly, they sit in terms of how Nigeria is today and what can be done. This is the former governor of Kano State who was recently welcomed to the People Democratic Party. Yes? And in his submission, if you listen very well, he talked about how Peter Obi arrives early to meetings, how he's dedicated and somebody that is trustworthy. Those are not qualities you find just anywhere today. Those are not qualities that are easy to come by. And to be quite candid, yeah, Peter Obi, may not be a perfect man, okay? He may not be whatever, but the truth remains. Everyone knows the truth. Who could possibly steer this ship in the right direction? You know, I know, we know, okay? We can see from all that is happening today that there are some people whose words are not their bond. They speak not because they are sure, okay? Not because they are totally committed to ensuring truth is being dispensed. But this man is saying, I've worked with these people. And if you listen, he's trying to be very diplomatic in terms of choosing his words, his choice of words. However, one of the things he said that you can see stand out for each of the candidates, you can see what he has to say about them. He said he was in, Labour Party at a point in time when, Peter Obi was in PDP. Also Atiku, he worked with Atiku and what have you. And the truth is, we all know who these people are. Okay, people can give their submission in terms of how they have worked with them, what they came to see, what they came to discover as they work alongside the corridor of partnership. But again, all that is pointing to the fact that you and I will have to make our decisions at the end of the day and get the best of candidates. For if we fail to do what we need to do, some other persons, nature does not accept vacuum. Okay, and before you know, before you say Jack Robinson, something else will totally, completely take over. And so that's why the opportunity, he talked about working with Wike as well. Said Wike is a team player. That's his words about Wike. That Wike, you see, is a team player. He works well with the team. He likes to make sure that the team spirit is kept, and everything about the team is kept as it should be. However, are others the same? Do they do these things the same way? Do they see things the same way, or are they different? So these are things we must sincerely consider and look at more critically as we make our decisions. We can't just make our decisions vaguely because we want to just make a pick. It doesn't work that way. No way. Who does that? So that's why every one of us together with one accord must begin to look at things much more, in a broad spectrum and make a pick. Okay, so whether you like it or not, Nigerian government today, we hardly find people who are trustworthy. We hardly find people who can truly be relied upon. We hardly find people who are sincerely honest. What we find are people who lie, manipulate, but yet they want to rule. Okay? So this is why we all must stand together and reject some of these things going on and ensure that we are standing on the path of truth. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.